If you guys are new here, what's the deal? And if you guys are old, what that shit do? All right. Keep in mind that these messages are general, so if it doesn't apply, let it fly. Catch me on the next one, and hopefully it sticks. Okay. So collective. Ooh wee! This is a message. This is a download. Okay, we don't got the cars. We're freestyling right now. All right, now I do have my paper notes. All right, some of y'all can be in school. You could be taking notes. Or just the way I feel like in which you move, collective. A lot of people like it. I'm hearing, I like the way you move. Da, da, da. I like the way. I like the way. Like, you got a lot of people that like the way that you move in throughout this lifetime. You know what I'm saying? They peep whatever it is that you are doing, and you got people taking notes. And that's what it's about, collective, because I feel like you are somebody that want, like, if you're doing good things in your life, then you want to bring people along with you so they can also experience good shit, or you put people onto things, or it's given again, each one teach one, right? I feel like you are somebody who, if people have contributed or motivated you in any way, shape, or form, if you had the ability to do that for those people, you would. Okay, hey Tainted. And you know it's funny, when I got on the video, I was like, dang, I forgot to hit Tainted and tell her I was going live. Now listen, listen, we on one accord. Okay, so listen, what I was going to originally title this read was "Nobody is Bigger Than the Program." Okay, and also with me saying that right now, some of you guys could be into the gym. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you're getting into a certain program. Like maybe you getting a trainer or something like that. Um, and people see it. People want to know, okay, shit, what kind of program you on? What you got going on? Because they seeing its results. It's something happening. You are convincing motherfuckers based off of you doing what works for you. Okay? And that's a little bit of the thing of here. You have to figure out, when it comes to people that are so intrigued with your results, or like as far as like how you are just growing and transforming on all aspects, you know, what I'm hearing, what works for one person may not work for someone else, and that's totally fine. That's okay. You know what I'm saying? That's why you can't always, you'll end up trying, even when I speak on skincare, right? Maybe some of you guys are thinking of certain type of routines, and it specifically makes me think of this one situation that happened with this other popular LA esthetician. Okay, and we don't say names, we're just going to speak on the scenario because it's never that deep. But just so I can relate to you guys, right? So there was a certain situation where he was doing extractions. So he was using a certain type of machine. I was like, oh, that's dope. It really gets like the oil and you know, sebum all from out the skin. So I commented under. I was like, what machine is this? And he's like, oh, this is for professional use only. And whoop. And I was like, oh, well, I am a licensed esthetician. And he was like, well, you know, if you don't know how to use the machine, it's something you would need to get trained on. Like, you don't know my background. But it was like, you got people around you, collective, that be gatekeeping the fuck out of shit, because they feel like if they put you on to where they got this from, who they know, what motion they got that can help put you in a different position, they will not do that because they feel like you will end up being bigger than their program. It could be a motherfucker that got a platform that would probably not want you to be on it because they feel like you will steal the spotlight, or or someone here knows like it will cause more attention to you in a positive way. Okay, so when I had looked up the U.N.I.T.Y song, right? And that song was with Queen Latifah. And she was like, you gotta let them know U.N.I.T.Y. So here's the thing. You are all about unity. I'm hearing a girl's girl. Okay, y'all are all about unity, bringing people together. You're not trying to not bring people together. Because again, whatever is for you, collective, is going to be for you. Can't nobody take that away from you, period. So if you know that in your heart and heart, by you helping somebody next to you, you never know by how God will put you in a position to help someone, and how you never know how that person will end up blessing you in whichever way, shape, or form. You never know. Okay? You never know. But also too, when you have worked up to be into a certain place, and people know that you are somebody that is liable to bring people together, you know what I'm saying? Like, know your value. Know your value, because whether you put a price on it or not, that's going to show you if motherfuckers really want to come, want to deal with you, want to source you. Okay, some of you guys can be doing like public appearances or things like that. Okay, it's given like a brunch, or like, I don't know, like, you know, they have like girl brunches and stuff like that. It's given that, right? So when it comes to the download of nobody is bigger than your program, it made me think of segments. Okay, so like maybe somebody here can be in film, and they can be thinking of wanting to do like segments, and you know, we don't see that a lot when it comes to the creative world. Everybody is really just for them damn selves. Honestly, the only place I see that happening, where it's one category, like where it's one category, but it's so many like different it's so many different lanes within that, and that's basically an example of like a segment. I mainly see that with chefs. If you're not from LA, I recently if you guys go to like the Court Cafe, I think it's Taco Mel, it's Blue's Kitchen, and it's I think it's somebody else too. They're all chefs. They all have their own lanes outside of coming together as a unit to purchase a unit and make a breakfast spot together, because these are people who are very well known in the lanes that they created for themselves, right? So I feel like, collective, honestly, I feel like y'all about to start to see a lot of waves of people bringing segments back. Like especially if you have like creative friends that are into film. Okay, this is like you remember like in a different world, because I spoke on this in another reading, I forgot which one, but you know how in a different world they had the dance little commercial break, right? That was like the intermission when J-Lo and all of them used to dance. Yeah, and then it'll go into the next segment. Y'all remember all them segments? Remember the Jamaican family? Somebody could be Jamaican, but you remember when all they family they was go-getters. They was he was like, I'm the plumber, I'm the gardener, I'm the I'm the builder, I'm the electrician, I'm the he was every damn thing. So like, listen, some of y'all could be like jacks of all trades, but it's like it's a lot of things that you know how to do, collective. So maybe like when it comes to other people, I don't know, like some people may just feel like you're just too talented. Maybe some people may feel like they just know how to do this, or they just know how to do that. But maybe when they look up and they see you, it's like, damn, collective is doing this, they doing that, they doing here, they there, and this and that and the third. Like, there, you have range here. Okay, some of you guys can be getting into TV, television, skits, stuff like that. And you can be like you could be like the Denzel, okay? In whichever line of work that you're in. Some of you guys could be chefs, right? Somebody's name could be Denzel, somebody's last name could be Washington. But it made me think of my niece was joking before she had left. She had referenced Denzel when he said, I'm gonna leave here with something. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't know, somebody could feel like somebody stole someone from someone, because it instantly made me think of that reel that did a voiceover with that Denzel line, and he was at the gym He was at the gym and he was like, I'll leave here with something, and they was like taking the weights or something like that. I don't know. Somebody could be stealing somebody's equipment. That can be a thing too. Like, yeah, I don't know. Somebody got like sticky fingers. Okay, but there was a tribute with that U.N.I.T.Y song, right? And it had Brandy, Queen Latifah, MC Light. Somebody's initials can be MC. Somebody's last name could be Light. Somebody could be light skinned. I don't know. I'm just getting that. Maybe that could be a thing too, as far as like colorism, as far as like the hierarchy that somebody could be experiencing in music. You know what I'm saying? And that is very much so a thing. You know what I'm saying? Some people may feel as though, and people can say that it's not, but it isn't until I'm pretty sure you are in that field or line of work to where you are able to see it for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Some of you guys don't even recognize that you may have a certain type of leverage over a situation or a thing or whatever, because of like how you look. And that's the thing, like, you can't help it that, you know what I'm saying, certain doors of opportunities are open for you because of that. But it's only so far that you can go just based off of looks, collective. It's only so far. So I feel like what really makes things stick with you is the fact that it's so much to you. You have range. You know what I'm saying? It's so much to you. Some of you guys could have been went to like the gun range. Okay. So let me see. What was I can't even read my damn writing, y'all. So when it comes to unity, it says no single individual, no matter how talented or powerful, is more important than the collective's goal and success of the overall group or organization. So somebody can be a part of a group, an organization, a community, where how somebody runs things is as if like y'all work for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not, listen, at this point in time, you don't have to stay anywhere that you don't want to stay at. So this is like a manager or just somebody over something, project manager or whatever, that just has this superior or like, you know, sense of like superiority complex about them, right? This is somebody who, if how they range things is based off of how can I explain this? Like, however somebody here ranges things, it's not based off of things that will make foundations last a long time. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. Like, at the end of the day, you want to be with a group or community that wants to see everybody win. Not just one person, or just not because of this or that. You know what I'm saying? It makes me think about what somebody could have played football. Okay, somebody could have dealt with like maybe a coach that was like that. Okay, some of you guys could be coaches, trainers, or something like that. But it's something that someone could be seeing that you're doing with whoever it is that you work with, or the team that you work with, as to like why they want to come to you. They like, damn, this team is always winning. They hitting their goals and shit and that. What you doing that they not? Yeah. And it's because when you treat your team, when you teach your lover, I mean, not even just your lover, well, you know, your friend, take it how it resonates. You know, you want to care about everybody's best interest, not just yours. Because when you only think about your best interest, like, sometimes I don't feel like people understand how it can come off when it may not be the best. Somebody may feel like it may not be the best interest for them. It says the need of the program or team should always come before the interests of any one person. Exactly. Y'all was definitely dealing with people, like, even if these were like a group of friends, you had somebody in your group that had this like, I don't know why I said celebrity complex, superior complex to them. Okay. I mean, shit, I don't know. Some of y'all could be friends with people that can either be that either could be considered a celebrity, or I don't know. Somebody here they worked their way up to where, like, there's like a platform here. I don't know. It could be something with work, as far as noticing like it isn't much unity within a workspace. Hmm. Collective. It's like, even though you are somebody who bring people together, it's like you're not afraid also to do it on your own. And that goes back to like somebody seeing that what is seeming to work for you, you must know how to do something, how to create something, how to gravitate people towards you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have something within you to where, like, again, it's like people just want to know what your secret sauce is. Okay, you can be experiencing, like, I don't know why I'm getting, like, you could be new to like a friend group or new to a job or whatever, right? And it's just something about your energy. It's just something about your spirit that shifts the room and the space in the room. Okay, like, you have other people that's looking at you as far as like how people are embracing you, because before you got there wasn't none of that type of energy up in there. And this is so crazy because, like, I experienced this with at my last job, because, like, I don't know, like, I'm a hugger. Like, ever since I was young, like, I've always been a hugger. Like, that's just my way of either greeting you, embracing you, saying hello, or whatever. But this could be a thing too, because as I got older, it was just kind of like a shift, right? Um, like, somebody does not have to be all up on you in order to, like, show a sense of unity towards you, or togetherness, or closeness. You know what I'm saying? You can have a friend, or I don't know, somebody that's just always on you, very touchy. I don't know. It's definitely like this. I don't know. Like, your energy just makes people just want to touch you. Like, sometimes you probably just may not understand. Like, damn, why the hell you keep touching me? You can talk to me. Well, you ain't gotta goddamn touch me. God damn, you do not have to touch me. What is going on here? That is what that's giving. You know what I'm saying? People can't help it. People cannot help it. And because of that, for people who do not radiate that certain type of energy to just make people want to embrace them with love and, like, hugging you or giving you a high five or dap or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, it can cause people to feel a certain type of way. Like, what is it about you that make people love on you like that? And that's the first problem. That'd be the first problem. And it don't even be your problem, collective. That's just not my problem. That's just not my problem. It ain't your problem. But they want to make you feel as though it is, when you have probably done nothing to these people. It's an internal thing that sometimes people just have to grow through. They got to go through it to grow through it. Because it's going to become enough scenarios and situations with people, lovers, friends, jobs, to where it's going to be like, okay, this becomes a recurring thing in different fields of my life. Somebody really could be like writing like a sitcom, or I don't know, something, different segments, but maybe it's going to reflect aspects of your life. Um, Even if you like are a writer, or whether it's music, poetry, whatever it is, screenwriting, um, maybe that is something that you're doing. It's making me think of Wayne's brother. Um, I think Marlon was talking about. I be forgetting. I be forgetting each of their damn names because they all damn near look alike. Especially the oldest one. I think it's Damon and Sean. Yeah, Sean and. Am I getting it mixed up? Am I getting his character from Wayne's? I don't know. Some of y'all may like to watch Wayne Brothers. Okay. Um but he was explaining how his brother had just hundreds, thousands of scripts that he just wrote. Like, that's just what he had to do in order to just feel good. You know what I'm saying? Maybe somebody could be going through, like, really feeling broken inside. And the things that's going to unite those pieces back together is probably getting into what makes you feel whole. And like they say, it takes a village to raise a child. You know what I'm saying? It takes a village. And not even just a child. Like, I feel like that could be in the sense of children and whatever it is that you could be birthing. Whether it be that new project, whether it be that new song, whether it be that new poetry piece, whether it be that new art piece, whether it be that new jewelry line, whether it be that new clothing line, like whatever it is. Whether going back to school to get that degree, to get that certificate, to get those accolades under your belt. Whatever it is going to put you up there. But that's the thing. You're not going to get there alone. But that does not necessarily mean that you just need to have I wouldn't even say pointless, just people that do not contribute to your soul's growth on all aspects. You want to, have the right people around you. You want to have that friend, that lover, that work partner that, get your mind going when it comes to getting creative, getting back creative, thinking about, talking about those things that you want to do in life. What makes you happy outside of what you do to make a living for yourself. And when it comes to unity and coming together, like when you operate with people that also too have goals and dreams and ways in which they carry themselves when getting there, you know what I'm saying, with that sense of integrity, the same motherfucker you can trust in your face and behind your back. Like, yeah, it's very important as far as like having people that can help put you back together when needed. That you can like genuinely trust to get somewhere. Not bring to get, not try to appear as though like you bring in something together, but it's all for your selfish gain. Because who really, benefits off of it? I don't know. It's just somebody really could like work behind the scenes, like engineering, like sound and stuff like that. It makes me think of my dad, because he works in that field. I just remember always going with him to shows. He used to go to schools and all type of stuff. And it's so funny because he taught me how to like roll up chords. He taught me how to roll up chords. So it's so funny how it's such a natural thing for me, because at the gym, right? You know that you know, in the section of the gym where it's the ropes, and you know what I'm saying, you got to straddle them. When I put the ropes up, when I put the ropes up, I fold the ropes the same way I would with the cord. So like I will hold the end of the butt of the cord, and I'll put it in my hand, and then I'll wrap it around my elbow and, and put it in. That's so funny. I'm getting somebody could like to go fishing too. Like it makes me think of when I had went fishing, and you know, you like put the hook um through the fish nose. Okay, you have the reason why people are get hooked on your energy or whatever it is that you are producing. Like people just get hooked to it. They're like, man, I love this. You know what I'm saying? It makes me feel good. I like being here. I like being here. I feel like you make people feel seen, and that's important when it comes to like you building a community. You could be somebody where like you work with a lot of people, but you know everybody individually. You know what I'm saying? Like, or you know, you have formed personal relationships with everyone. So that could be a thing here too. You know what I'm saying? But you love to bring people together, and you like to make the people that you bring together feel appreciated. And again, some people envy that because like people that again don't know how to operate like that, some people may feel like you put it on a show. You trying to feel like you better than them, when it's like you can join too, but like with that energy, it's gonna make it hard for you to hang with the actual big dogs. Because the conversations and the ways of being like that ain't really over here. You're gonna feel intimidated because no one is over here judging the next person. And what, listen, if it's not bothering you, what's it to you? That's the energy of it over here. For somebody that's not over here, it's like, y'all think y'all better. It's like, well, you don't want to be better? I thought that was the whole goal of this here life. We're here to be of love and peace and come together so we can make this shit work. I mean, that's, you know what I'm saying? When you look around, that's what we have been doing. Is people that God put on this earth that know how to build buildings so we can have somewhere to sleep at night. You know what I'm saying? He has made people to where they are plumbers, so we are able to have water in our homes. Be able to go to the store and buy it. Not too many people where they're at have access to certain things. When you look around and see how working together makes things a lot easier. Putting your brain together to make something work easier. And you get rewarded with abundance in the midst of that. You know what I'm saying? When you lead with abundance and you don't lead with what you love to do that could possibly help another person or community or group or whatever, it runs out quick. The water runs dry. Okay? I'm hearing to the end of the road till I can't let go. It's impossible. You belong to me. I belong to you. Oh, oh my my God. Some of y'all could have been listening to or like music brings people together. I don't know. Some of y'all could be DJs. Okay, that could be significant. Even just speaking of music earlier. And what people understand is that's a key part. Like, have you ever kept going to an establishment because the music was always slapping every time? I told her that's why I go. That's why I used to go. I still go to the Simply Salad I go to because they always got the jams. It's a vibe up in there. Okay, I feel like with whatever type of community group or whatever that you are a part of, collective, like people love your vibe. People love to come and see you. And it's merely because you doing what you love to do. And then you come across other people. It's like, hey, you also doing stuff that you love to do. That's cool. Let's be friends. Let's let's hang. That's what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Not just look at a motherfucker as dollar amounts. What you can make off of them based off of what they acquired or whatever they build for themselves. Because that's another thing to pay attention to as well. I'm hearing all money ain't good money. You know what I'm saying? Even if you are getting paid for something, you know what I'm saying? Stand for something. If you're a part of an organization or a program, whatever the case may be, and you are not feel like you are being treated the same way, stand for something. Somebody could be working at a job where they not paying you enough for what the hell how they causing you to feel. Stand on something. And I feel like a lot of y'all been standing 10 toes down on how you feel as far as like the energy that you want to unite with. And the more you stood 10 toes down on that, the more I feel like God started to reveal to other people what you stand for. Okay? And it be just as simple as that. When you continue to work, operate in ways, again, that may just make you feel good, collective. Like some of you guys are doing those very same things, and like success just came with it. It's not like you were going towards success or like you was going like, oh, I want to be famous. I want everybody to know me. I want this and that. I want everybody to bow down and know that I'm somebody, and I done worked my way up to now I'm around this person, or I'm doing this and doing that. It's like when God see your heart spaces like that, oh, when they fall, they fall. But when God see that your whole intent is to start or do something to bring people together, he gonna make sure you come across some solid people. Some of y'all gonna end up working with people to where it's like you listen, when you dealing with people who see the bigger picture in things, collective, money is not an issue. Y'all gonna make it work, whatever is needed. Y'all gonna make you straight in your lane. All right, cool. I'm straight in my lane. You straight in yours. All right, cool. What we need to do? All right, boom, 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 boom. To make something happen, to make something shake. And saying that makes me think of the homie. Cause on the real, I remember he was making these dope backpacks and wallets, and it was leather. And at the time, I didn't know that my baby could not take leather, okay? She could not take leather, and that thing ate my... He was like, oh, it got jammed. I was like, oh, shit. I worked it to as much as I could, but I couldn't do it on my machine. I was like, damn, but somebody could work with leather. But I was like, yeah, it ain't gonna work with my machine. Like leather's, it requires a specific type of machine, which mine's couldn't, you know. it couldn't perform what needed to be performed. But nonetheless, in the process of making the bag, cutting out the leather and things like that, he had bought me a rotary cutter and the mat. It was like a big ass mat because I had this big table, and it was big enough, and I didn't even need that much of a big size, but he insisted I got the bigger one. And I'm like, okay. And I was just very appreciative. But that just goes to show that, like, you know what I'm saying? When you got the same type of vision of people, everything else is going to fall into place. You get to see where people's heart space is at, where their mind is at. You know what I'm saying? Are you just doing this so you can get on and deal with the people who do got it versus the people that's working towards getting it? Like, it's something like that here. It's making me think of Issa Rae when it was some interview she had. I think I still got it on my page. I think it probably still is on there. It's probably a long time ago. But she was saying how she cross-worked with a lot of her friends. And even when you think of like her series, you know what I'm saying, from Insecure and all this and all of that, you tend to make people, especially for the feminine energy, you tend to make some feminine energies feel insecure based off of certain your looks or your demeanor, your aura, certain body features that you have. Like, you kind of make, with some people standing next to you, being in certain rooms with you, I feel like you do have this energy of making some feminine energies feel insecure. You know what I'm saying? So that can cause people to kind of disregard you, and you don't know why, but it's like it be very surface level. It be very surface level. Hey, Perry. It's like, you know what I'm saying, you trying to be cool and cordial, cool, calm, and collective, and they just got their nose turned up to you. Like, dang, did I take your man? Did your man say something to me? What happened? Did I know you in the past life? What is this? Like, damn. For the masculine energies, you can have somebody feel a certain type of way about you because it's a feminine that got your attention. Or you done caught her attention. So somebody feel a certain type of way, you know. Somebody feel like they got to go from A through Z to try and get this person and this person, and then you ain't got to do much. And it ain't the fact that you don't have to do much. I just feel like your energy, your aura, it speaks for itself. Just like the feminine energy here. It just speaks for itself. Oh, collective. The right ones are going to gravitate towards you. Always, okay? All you gotta do is keep being you. Just like how when it comes to people of the opposing energy, they gonna keep being them, and that's why the same people is attracted to them. But you never want to be caught up with people who you are not, okay? But again, your energy, once you determine, you know, the energy that you reside mostly with, it is to those other energies that fail to grow up or know how to coexist with other people and not feel a sense of intimidation, jealousy, envy, and know how to actually come together. You know, it's gonna be like y'all energy to them is gonna be like they not like us. It's gonna be like that. It's gonna feel energetically like that without it being said. Some of you guys, like, I don't know, you could have went somewhere and it kind of felt as though like you were disassociated. It's not like it was personal. I feel like it was more so vibrational, okay? I don't know if it was like a conversation that was had or whatever, but it's given like Money Long and J. Cole, when Money Long was saying she was up in the studio and J. Cole was up in there, and she was saying she was having a low vibrational ass conversation, and he just got up and left. Somebody who like maybe claims to have a sense of unity or portrays themselves to be like this is seeing how somebody is very like selective here. Very selective. Like this can be somebody suggesting something as far as what would be a good move for like unity and things like that, and this is somebody that could just be like, no, when it's like the best choice or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of feeling as though like somebody, I don't know, it's like building a fort. You know what I'm saying? Lord, collective. You're very intimidating to people because like it started off with you again standing for something, and maybe you had to stand in that by yourself, and you have been so much of a representation. You have been so much of a representation of how God works in people's life. Like oftentimes it will be envied, but ultimately it will segregate the people that feel as though they don't need a sense of unity to the point to where they will need it. They may not want it, but it's going to come a point in time where they're going to need it. And where people burn their bridges is when you treat someone who wanted, like someone feeling like they needed to do something towards you, when all you did was want the unity. Like, but again, somebody just feels like you didn't have to do much in order to get it in comparison to them. You didn't go through what I went through. It's like, who compares hurt? Who compares struggle? Why compare hurt? Why compare struggle? Like, it's already enough that I feel like it's the energy here that compares you just based off of your physicality, how you look. So then to know that you've been through some shit and then you still look good going through it, even better out of it. People who do not know how to do that for themselves will be jealous and envious of you. They will not want to get close to you in the sense of being like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I really need a sense of unity in my life that I'm not getting, or I don't know how to get. And I see that you have done that for yourself. And I'm just genuinely interested in, like, I don't even know how somebody could, I don't know, you know, you could just, if you are that type of person where, you know, somebody could be that open with you, then yeah. Like, everybody needs a little guidance, a little help every now and then. But at the end of the day, like I said, you have to do what works for you. Nobody can tell you what to do. They can tell you how to do it. Right? Because some people will listen to advice and whatever and still go and do what they want to do. And we all have. Right? We all have. But you about to come across a lot of people, collective, that you about to work with. Heavy emphasis on work. Okay? Like real solid foundations here. And I feel like you've been so humble. Like, when you get into this position, collective, pop your shit. Damn. Pop your shit. Some of y'all look good for y'all age. It made me think of Kevin Hart when he asked, what's his name? I forgot the other actor's name. He was like, how old are you? He said his age. He said, damn. Oh my God. Some of y'all look good for your age. Somebody here is like, damn, you don't even look like, okay. No, but for real, collective, pop your shit when it comes to whatever it is that you finna do. Because of your heart space with your motives when it comes to wanting to bring people together. Because I feel like a lot of y'all heart space is like, again, it's like each one teach one. Knowing how to, it's like, what's the term I'm hearing? I learned it in school. It's like the ergonomics. I think I'm pronouncing it right. How to make everything individually function together, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But I'm hearing that. I think it is ergonomics. Yeah. It made me think of that. You know how like some of y'all could be studying, okay? Because it made me think of, you know how like you maybe y'all are like visual learners. So I know when I was studying for school, I used flashcards. Because like in my mind, like I remember the word and I'll remember like how I wrote it, or if I colored it, or I don't know. I'll remember and I'll be like, oh, okay, yeah, it was this one. See, that's the thing, you have to do what works for you to make everything come together for yourself. You know what I'm saying? And that goes a lot to do with the work that you do within yourself that makes other people want to work with you. Okay? It could be somebody's attitude here, or just like, I don't know, the way in which they conduct themselves, that hierarchy type of energy that makes somebody just like not want to work with someone. Or how they like, it could be a whole collective group, but they like put certain people, again, treat certain people different, give people more time, or I don't know, more hours. It's something like that. But like, if you notice that you've been breaking away from certain communities, groups, jobs, or whatever, it's like, know when your time is up. Okay? Because whatever part you play in being a part of those communities will shed light on people who are not like us. It will definitely shed the light on them once you're gone. A lot of people can't see it because you shine so bright, so you covering up a lot of people's bullshit. that shadow energy. Some people be so hurt and mad and pissed when you leave them, they end up exposing their true selves towards other people, towards whatever they may do spiritually. Oh, it reveals themselves. That mask is off. Collective. And all that does is just make it easier for you to unite with the people that you are meant to unite with. That's all it does. You should be around people who want to see you shine. Who's going? I'm seeing that reel of that dude. Somebody could like to play basketball. You're a very uplifting or a motivating type of person. That's why a lot of people want to be around you, because some people ain't never experienced that in a friend group, a love, a workship, like people that were actually really serious about how they come off and treat people and coexist with them. But it's making me think of that video of it was a dude, he was playing basketball. I think they were walking out. He had his head down, and his homie lifted his head up. Like, you need people like that. Not this. Not going. Not. What? Why the fuck I keep stuttering? Somebody could stutter. Golly, I can't get my words out. Not somebody that's gonna come next to you and put their head down with you. And even if it is under those type of bases, not for too long. Somebody, you know what I'm saying? But even notice when it's a pattern with that. When your head down and it's another person that want to come with their head down. And then when your head is up, that person ain't there. They're not there. But the real ones, even if their head is down, they still going to be there. They're still going to be there. But some people, when your head is up and their head is down, they don't want to see that. They don't even want to see what's in front of them because their head is down. So it's going to be, it's going to really hurt them when they look up and see the very same person where their head was down at has figured out a way for themselves to lift their head back up. You pick up what I'm putting down? Okay. For real, collective. For real. It's making me think, what's that Kelly Rowland song when she was like, meanwhile, my sister's on stage. What'd she say? With Beyonce, and it's dirty laundry, dirty laundry. Like, this is the type of person that would be so offended. Like, they preach unity and shit like that. But this is the very same person that, because they feel like your head ain't down with them, even when it's your head up season, they will go and talk about all the things that you've been through when your head was down, because that will make them feel better in their head down season. That's the type of motherfuckers you don't need to be around, collective. Come on. Why would you want your head down season to spill into your friends, lovers, whatever heads up season? Why would you want that? That's not a true lover. That's not a true friend. That's not a true partnership. I don't know why heads up 7-Up is important. Somebody could like 7-Up, Sprite. I'm hearing heads up 7-Up. I have not seen. Somebody feels like you're doing a good job. Maybe that's what I'm getting at. You know how you used to play heads up 7-Up and your thumb was up? You have a lot of people, they can't show you or tell you that they feel like you're doing a good job. Or maybe these are people that you just don't see on a day-to-day basis. You probably don't talk to these people on a day-to-day basis, because you remember how you used to play heads up 7-Up, right? You put your head down and you have your thumb up, and there'll be assigned people that'll come and touch your thumb, right? And then you gotta, what was it? You gotta guess who did it. How did that shit go? I think the gist of why I got that, it was basically like, people that you don't even know see you, feel like you are doing a good job. That you doing a good job. You doing a good job. You doing a good job. Whatever it is that you're doing, collective, like people, you could be somebody that, again, just brings the community together. You know how to put together events. Some of y'all can host events. Your vibe, your energy gets people going. It's very interactive. It gets the people going. It gets the people going, collective. So continue to be in that energy, because, listen, you know how people say nothing good comes from that? That's how the people that's operating in the energy of trying to go up against you. But everything good comes from bringing people together, collective, because you never know how those very same people can help bring things together for you in ways that you never thought that you could imagine. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm hearing there's rewards in being obedient. And when you be obedient, you work on being a good person. Life is going to always happen to us, but we have free will. So you can either choose to heal and go and grow through it, and choose to resonate in an energy that does not pull you backwards. Because you're going to have a lot of people from your past, I feel like, that see that you're on this sense of unity, true, genuine unity, now wanting to come back. It's so funny because I posted on my Instagram story. It is such a sad shit to say. He was like, I don't do that back and forth. Love me today, hate me tomorrow. He was like, no, hate me today and tomorrow. I was like, if that's not some real shit, like, yeah, nah. Yeah, nah. Some of y'all, that could be your favorite word combination. Like, yeah, nah. Like, I see where you're going. Like, I fuck with you, but I don't fuck with you. Y'all are funny. On the real, collective, you may have to let some people down, you know, whether it be lovers. Because again, you know, I remember it was, I was talking to somebody and they just kept touching me on my shoulder. I'm just like, dang, wait. I was like, you know, you ain't gotta. In the moment, I probably didn't know other way to say it. I don't know. That's the way, that's the way it came out. But I was just like, you know, you ain't got to touch me when you talk to me. Like, I politely grabbed his hand and placed it right back to him. It's so funny because on more than one occasion, I have heard people tell me, they was like, dang, that was the most polite way to let me down. I've never been let down in the most polite way ever. Some people don't be taking the hint. Sometimes you gotta be like, look, motherfucker. I'm just like, oh man, because again, it's not like you trying to tear anybody apart, whether even if that's their ego to themselves, right? But you know what I'm saying? Again, it's that energy of like, I'll fuck with you. I don't fuck with you. Oh man, but it'd be all love at the end of the day. Again, it's all love. You know what I'm saying? Like they say, it's someone for everyone. Friendship, love, work partnership. It truly is true. It is someone for everyone. You know what I'm saying? And you may not, you know, feel the need to unite with certain people. Some of y'all can work for United Airlines. Okay, somebody can work at the airport. That could be significant here. Okay, some of y'all just want to work in fields where it just feels like family. Even not even outside of work. Like having friends, you know, that you can consider being family. Having a lover, somebody here wants to have a family with you. For sure they do. Somebody feels like you're unique. Because when I think of unity, U.N.I.T.Y stood out to me. Somebody feels like you're very unique. Somebody's name could be unique. Las Vegas can be significant. It's making me think of U.N.L.V. Okay, somebody could have went to U.N.L.V. Oh my God, y'all. I need my bones cracked. I need my eggs cracked. No, I'm slaying. New York can be significant. Somebody really want to settle down with your ass for me to get that. Because you remember when New York was at the table? She was like, y'all, She was like, you think I'm mad? I'm not. Somebody acting like they ain't mad, and they are. They are mad. You got somebody upset. Somebody like, I don't care. I'm not. Yeah, you think I'm mad? Well, I'm not. And they are. They are. But New York was like, man, when social media came, I mean, social media, when reality TV really came out, come on, we had Flavor of Love, we had Charm School, we had what is it, Real Chance of Love or something with Real and his brother and Chance. Bad Girls Club, like, come on, y'all. But New York, she definitely like stood out. Okay? She definitely stood out. But Bronx, New York can be significant. New Jersey can be significant because I think those are close too. It's nothing but like a drive or so away. Okay? A lot of you guys really are trendsetters. Y'all really are trendsetters. And when you do that, when you set certain type of trend, it's just merely off of you just being you. Like, again, you are really an inspiration or a muse to some people. Just like how I said, like, you know when it's a you. You know when something is you. When you put your stamp on something. Because you know how they say, like, nothing is new under the sun? But there is. It's just in different... It is just in different ways. Just like how segments are not new. But somebody really could be into, like, producing. It's making me think of Spike Lee. And what's the other guy's name? Spike Lee and I'm having a brain fart. Lee Daniels? Is it Lee Daniels? I think it is Lee Daniels. Some of y'all really could be like writing a script or something, or like you should. Some of you guys could be having books being dropped. Okay, things to bring people together, like to. A lot of you guys really are like natural born leaders. Natural born leaders, because it's like it's bigger than you. That shit is bigger than rap, collective. Some of y'all can be into rap, okay? The rap gang. And I don't know why I feel like people be trying to make you feel bad for wanting to bring people together, because it's making me think of Nicki Minaj when she was like, they always want to paint me the bad guy, but this is the last time that I'll be the bad guy. Or something like that. Like, I don't know. Somebody's name could be Nikki. Keep doing whatever it is that you're doing, collective. Okay? To sum it up, keep doing what you are doing. Because it's bringing people together, whether you see them or not. You know, whether people actually really do give you the credit. You know what I'm saying? Or whether people, even with the heads up 7-Up, like the thumbs, get them likes up. While I'm talking about it, look. Let me get my little spiel. Get them likes up. No, but for real though, you know, you can see like progress with a lot of people liking what you are doing, liking your work, the work that you are putting in, or that's be what you posting, what you're doing. You're about to have a lot. The doors of your the ways in which you're probably monetizing, is going to increase. Because the purpose as to why you're doing it is to show people that something is possible. So why wouldn't that be rewarded? That's what we are meant to do, is to love and to teach people what the next one may not know. Hey, specialty. That is exactly why we are here. But some people can get to that point to where like they feel like they know everything and they too good to help someone else. And it'd be those people that be wanting to humble you. Like the audacity. The audacity. I can't tell you nothing, but you got everything to say to me. Okay. We always gotta remain teachable, collective. We always gotta remain teachable because it's probably something again that somebody else have learned. Maybe it's some shit that you've been in all your life. It's always something new to be learned. It's always something new to be learned. I used to hate sewing. I still do, but I used to, before I learned certain hacks. Some of you guys could be just learning certain type of hacks. Somebody's phone could have got hacked. I don't know. With sequence materials. Sewing. Some of you guys could be designers or work with fabric. But put in paper, I think my aunt taught me this. I think she did. Is put in paper on top of sequence and sewing it makes it not get caught in the machine. You know what I'm saying? Like you are figuring, even though sewing sequence is not new, there's plenty of outfits with it, right? But it's given like it's a million ways to skin a cat. You know what I'm saying? The ways in which one person brings unity may be different from how other people bring unity. But the point is that you're bringing people together. You know what I'm saying? For their greater good. As a collective, not just for yourself. Okay? So, collective, I love you guys. And don't listen, even in that song, U.N.I.T.Y, let them know, you are with bringing people together. But when it comes to those people who are against wanting to bring people together, don't be afraid to let people know the ways in which you see they're operating, if that's what they're trying to do. Stand for something. Make people stand on what they saying. Stand on it. Shit. You want unity, but like, why are you purposely causing segregation in this joint? Okay, I'm hearing don't need no hateration, holleration in this dancery. Just get it, percolated, violated. Somebody could be taking perks. Stop that shit. I don't know who that's for. I don't know. Singing that song, I heard that. Stop that shit. You want to be around people who got goals, dreams, and things going, not who's going to, not do anything productive. Okay? So again, collective, I love you guys. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Put that bell on so you know when your girl is dropping the tea and when it's hot. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace, y'all. Good night.